The American Nightmare is here. The son of a plumber looking to continue the Rhodes legacy.
Cody Rhodes is taking. He's become a leader, a mentor, and a main eventer. Those are all great things to be, Saxton. But we know the thing he truly wants to be, more than anything else, is a world champion. Hard times and perseverance, Cody Rhodes embodies them all. All in the name of finishing the story that has eluded his time. Cody seems dead set on reaching the pinnacle in the name of the Rhodes family.
A big Southern California welcome to all our SmackDown fans. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside in San Diego.
Big shout out to all our great fans in the 619 area code here. I love San Diego, baby.
No kidding, partner. San Diego couldn't be more excited for SmackDown action, and we couldn't be more excited to be here.
Man, this match...
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous. I can't believe they let Trevor Murdoch compete in public like this. There must be a half a dozen crying children at ringside right now.
Yeah, the reason why these children are ringside are crying is because they're listening to your goofy face.
I was actually referring to his brutal, violent style, Taz, but I'm sure... Look out! The referee's been knocked out!
And this is where things start getting a little interesting, Cole. Here's the reversal, Cole.
I tell you, Taz, superstars like Dusty Rhodes are the cornerstones upon which this business was built.
Hey, no doubt about it. Every superstar in that locker room's got to respect and realize people like Dusty Rhodes who came before him, you got to respect it. They paved the road.
And I think they do, Taz. It's hard to find a more respected legend than Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think they're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these...
Heads up! The crowd just got made part of this one.
Those fans had better be careful, Taz. These superstars are out of control.
This has been a great match so far. And I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess, then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth. That barricade sure ain't doing its job tonight.
It sure isn't. These fans are getting more of a show than they bargained for.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're going to win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE Super.
The table's been broken in half, and so has his opponent. He's just brutalizing his opponent with that table.
Well, I guess it's better than being put through a table, but not by much. Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too. And holy smokes, Cole! That table's in a million pieces!
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a... Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I'm glad you're enjoying this. I can't say I am.
All right, time to see what kind of toys we got under the ring.
3, 4, 5.
You talk about having a face only a mother could love. That expression could have been coined for Trevor Murdoch.
Hey, look, there's no doubt that Murdoch...
You're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done. Come on, you see that? Oh, look at that. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
I can't tell if that's a cut or a broken nose, but either way, the referee might need to stop this fight.
The ref's not going to stop the match, Cole. It's just a little blood. Come on, be a man, will you?
What an impact, right into the announce table.
Hey, yo, where you going with the monitor? Whoa, look out! We're gonna wind up right in the middle of this shindig.
And there goes the monitor. I don't think we'll be getting any more use out of that.
Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better than SmackDown.
3.
One of the reasons why I love and respect Dusty Rhodes is that he proves to you you don't need to have the quote-unquote look to be a success in this industry.
And no one could dispute the fact that he is indeed a success. He's one of the most revered legends in sports entertainment.
Hey, look, this man has seen it all. This man has done it all. I'm telling you right now, Dusty Rhodes, in my opinion, future Hall of Famer.
Trevor Murdoch is a nasty, brutal competitor. And I think these fans... He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent's not doing nothing about it. What's that tell you?
7.
Ha-ha! Look at this, Cole. He don't look too worried about this match.
Well, he should be. Until that bell rings... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to sunny San Jose, California. You're not going to believe what we've got for you tonight.
No doubt, Cole. Tonight's show's completely off the hook as we do it West Coast style.
You got that right. And so are these San Jose fans. They can't wait to see the SmackDown superstars in action, and neither can I.
I don't know. He's putting a lot on the line going up there.
The table's been broken in half, and so has his opponent. gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here. Dusty Rhodes is one of the most beloved icons of this industry, and it's not hard to see why.
Hey, that's for sure.
Did you see that? He just drove his opponent right through the table. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Trevor Murdoch is a prime example of what you call your classic, prototypical, old-school brawler. He ain't pretty, but he gets it done. He puts a hurting on you.
That's an understatement. I think a chair to the face can only improve Murdoch's looks.
Hey, look, he ain't got much in the looks department, that's for sure, but that just means he ain't got a reason not to put his body on the line in every match, and that's bad news for his opponents.
This capacity crowd is making their appearance.
Man, what a chair shot. Reminds me of the old ECW days.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them. Superstars like Dusty Rhodes are the cornerstones upon which this business was built.
Hey, no doubt about it. Every superstar in that locker room's got to respect and realize people like Dusty Rhodes who came before him, you got to respect it. They paved the road.
And I think they do, Taz. It's hard to find a more respected legend than Dusty Rhodes.
Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a podcast partner, either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. It could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Jeez, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind. Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me. I'll tell you, they broke the mold when they made a superstar like Trevor Murdoch. And what an ugly mold it must have been.
And thank goodness for that. One Trevor Murdoch is quite enough. Thank you very much.
Man, I'll tell you, Dusty Rhodes has seen some wars in his time.
He certainly has, partner. And I've never seen him give less than his all when he steps between those ropes.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. The ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you know that you got to do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself. Trevor Murdoch is a nasty, brutal competitor, and I think these fans would like to see him get his comeuppance here tonight.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what. I think the WWE fans would like to see and hear you stop saying words like comeuppance. What the hell is that? One of the reasons why I love and respect Dusty Rhodes is that he proves to you you don't need to have the quote-unquote look to be a success in this industry.
And no one can dispute the fact that he is indeed a success. He's one of the most revered legends in sports entertainment.
Hey, look, this man has seen it all. This man has done it all. I'm telling you right now.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Man, you talk about superstars and they got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and
You can find all sorts of weapons under that ring. Oh my God, what a chair shot!
yeah, and that don't tickle. Believe me, young lady.
My God, how is a human body supposed to withstand that kind of impact?
Well, if you keep getting hit like that, you don't. Plain and simple. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure.
I don't think that chair's going to be good for much after this match.
Well, it's good for what he used it for, and that's all that really matters. That was a textbook reversal.
You talk about having a face only a mother could love. That expression could have been coined for Trevor Murdoch.
Hey, look, there's no doubt that Murdoch will never, ever win any beauty contest. He's here to beat down his opponent and pick up wins. He's sure ugly, though.
And there's no doubt that he's made a name for himself doing just that. Although I have to admit, I'm not a fan of his methods.
What's with you, Cole? You don't like his look? You don't like his style? Can you get any more squeamish or what?
These fans certainly...
He can talk all he wants, Cole, but once he's lost the match, this guy's gonna wish he spent more time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that, Taz. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raised in a bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind. Wow, I don't think his opponent's getting up anytime soon. I can't believe they let Trevor Murdoch compete in public like this. There must be a half a dozen crying children at ringside right now. Oh, no! I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Whoa, you're not kidding, Cole. He's busted wide open.
Get in there and take a look at him, Ref.
Whoa, I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
And there's the reversal.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is going to end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn. If he can win this struggle, he might just win the match. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. He's 3 seconds away from a win.
Houston, Texas is home to SmackDown action tonight. I'm Michael Cole here with Taz at ringside, and what a show we've got for you tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. And you know what? I've always wanted to say this. Houston, we got a problem. Actually, we don't have a problem because SmackDown's in town.
You've got that right, partner. The Space City loves SmackDown, and the Superstars are not going to let them down.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody tells you like that. Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the Superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
It's a reversal, Cole. You just don't see action like this every day.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy to stay right where I am.
Wow, great reversal.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the Superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done.
Talk about having a face only a mother could love. That expression could have been coined for Trevor Murdoch.
Hey, look, there's no doubt that Murdoch will never, ever win any beauty contest. He's here to beat down his opponent and pick up wins. He's sure ugly, though.
And there's no doubt that he's made a name for himself doing just that. Although I have to admit, I'm not a fan of his methods. What's
with you, Cole? You don't like his look? You don't like his style? Can you get any more squeamish or what?
These fans certainly are getting a rare treat tonight, seeing the one and only Dusty Rhodes in action.
You got that right there, girly man. This is a one-of-a-kind moment. You gotta tell your grandkids about this one. Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
I'll tell you, they broke the mold when they made a superstar like Trevor Murdoch. And what an ugly mold it must have been.
And thank goodness for that. One Trevor Murdoch is quite enough, thank you very much.
That was a textbook reversal.
Dusty Rhodes is one of the most beloved icons of this industry, and it's not hard to see why.
Hey, that's for sure. This guy has worked for everything he's had.
He came up from nothing, the son of a plumber, to become one of the true greats of the sports entertainment world.
Hey, a lot of people talk about living the American dream. The deal is, Dusty Rhodes is the American dream. This has been a great match so far. I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth.
You're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are.
Trevor Murdoch is a nasty, brutal competitor, and I think these fans would like to see him get his comeuppance here tonight.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what. I think the WWE fans would like to see and hear you stop saying words like comeuppance. What the hell is that?
Oh, man. I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Maybe not, Cole, but I'll tell you what. It seems to be doing a trick. These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Cole, what you got to realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE Superstars.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. but now I got no idea how this is going to end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is going to go down. One of the reasons why I love and respect Dusty Rhodes is that he proves to you you don't need to have the quote-unquote, I love it. Talk about rubbing your opponent's face in it.
Yes, but this might not be the smartest course of action. This match is far from over. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole.
Oh my! That's going to do some serious damage if someone doesn't stop this.
And who in their right mind would try to do that? And that's a great way to use a cage as a weapon against your opponent.
Oh my, he's grinding the face against the steel cage.
I'm telling you right now, you have no idea how painful it is to have steel mesh used as a weapon against you. It's absolutely brutal.
I can't believe they let Trevor Murdoch compete in public like this. There must be a half a dozen crying children at ringside right now.
Yeah, the reason why these children are on ringside are crying is because they're listening to your goofy face.
I was actually referring to his brutal, violent style, Taz, but I'm sure that scowl on Murdoch's face isn't helping matters. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Jeez, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Not, oh, never mind. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. I tell you, Taz, superstars like Dusty Rhodes are the cornerstones upon which this business was built.
Hey, no doubt about it. Every superstar in that locker room's got to respect and realize people like Dusty Rhodes who came before him, you got to respect it. They've paved the road.
And I think they do, Taz. It's hard to find a more respected legend than Dusty Rhodes.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious. He could pin his opponent right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raw, coming to you live from Seattle, Washington.
I don't care how rainy it gets, JR. Nothing's gonna dampen the spirits of these Seattle fans.
You're right about that, King, especially not when we got such a great show ahead of us. Kid Cash won SmackDown's Cruiserweight Championship at the very beginning of his WWE career. He's not a superstar you can take lightly.
I think if you...
The referee is out, King. Will we see someone take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity. Oh, man! Did you hear that chair shot, JR?
I'd be surprised if there was a single person in this arena who didn't, King.
It's fair in love and war, JR. He's a 3 count away from a pinfall. That was so close to 3, he could taste it. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all the time, and all the people some of the time. There's no fooling the WWE fans at all. It's not often you get to see a competitor with the speed and agility and raw athletic skill of Kid Cash.
Kid Cash can have all the speed and agility he wants, JR. Give me strength and size any day. These superstars are putting on a great match. Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much. But I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
Kid Cash is supposed to be this big deal just because he's a Cruiserweight champion? Big deal! I could be a Cruiserweight champion without even trying.
Well, not without putting on a few hours on a treadmill, King. Last I heard, there's a weight limit for the Cruiserweight division.
Hey, easy, JR. You know how sensitive I am about my kingly figure. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
Did you ever think...
Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Red. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match will be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these super... Watch out! He reversed it! These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?